Alright, welcome to episode 5.2, the third and final world of Elfie, and the one I've been most looking forward to because when I logged in yesterday, I freaked out because Jessica over here was beckoning me into the world, and she's moving around, but it's not a real person, is it, Elfie?
No, it's not. That's a custom NPC. So
Custom NPC.
the current version of Minecraft is still running 1.3.2 Minecraft. So the reason we're running a pre-release today is so that I could show you what I'm starting to do now with the next version of Minecraft, which is running Minecraft 1.4.7 and also Forge. So we can add any Forge mod to Minecraft EDU now. So
Mm.
things like Industrial Craft, Red Power, Buildcraft, Mistcraft, which is in this one, the custom NPCs and things like that can all be added into Minecraft EDU just
Oh.
by dropping them into a folder.
So how did Jessica come to life?
Well, Jessica is a custom NPC. If you right click her, she'll give you a bit of a spiel about welcoming you to the Mathlandia and all this sort of jargon that I'm trying to sort of create another story. So I'm trying to here create a world where students want to come and play.
Mm-hmm.
So I will open this world up at lunchtime and things like that, and the students can come in here and have a place to build and play. But during class time, I can set up quests for them to do and reward them for completing those quests.
Fantastic. Alright, so lead the way and let's see
Um,
what we've got.
so at this stage, it's a very early stage. There's only one activity, which I'll be running at some stage next week, I think. But basically, the students will sort of come in here, have a look around. The build disallow areas, the red crosses are places where I have plans to put buildings and things like that. And here's a job. So there's a notice board here where students can get jobs. Um, so if you read that, it tells you to sort of head to Philip and go and talk to Philip about a job.
Mm-hmm.
Now Philip's the wizard up in the wizard tower there,
All
so
right.
if we head up there and have a chat to Wizard Philip in the wizard tower, um, it's actually pretty neat the way I think. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I've got this set up in a way so that students can get and get the items they need to complete all of these things.
Yeah.
So Kenneth, if you just walk near Kenneth, he should give you some wool,
Yeah, you
and
did.
then
Yeah.
he tells you to just go upstairs. So have these items before you go upstairs, and I'm pretty sure he used your name.
Yeah.
So even
Yeah.
even with these guys, they're using the alias name instead of the
Yeah.
Minecraft name that you're logging in with, which I think is very cool. So here's Philip, and if you right click on Philip, you start a dialogue tree.
Wow.
And these dialogue trees, while they're a pain to set up, are extremely powerful. So the student can sort of have a bit of a talk to Philip in game and either get the quest or not get the quest, basically. Um, so if you just accept the quest, you'll get a trade window up. So he'll ask you to trade items. So if you trade items with him, you trade him your red wool for a book and your green wool for a different book. And one of those books is the instructions, and one of those books is your journal to help him with his research.
Cool.
Okay. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Do I get a book from him?
So
You have
if
to
you
do the
right
trade.
click him,
Yeah,
you
right
have to do
click.
the trade items.
Yeah, sure,
So
I'll
yeah,
help
Shine
you.
will help trade items, and then if you put a red wool in the box, you can pull out the instructions book.
Ah,
If you put a green wool in the box, you can pull out the book and quill.
okay.
And this can be repeated any number of times, which I'm quite sure the kids will take advantage of. And then you need to right click this book here. So if you right click that book and click on the black square with your left mouse button, you actually travel to another world.
Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, it's just telling me I cannot place blocks here.
Really?
Hmm. Is that
So
so?
so if you right click the book, oh, Philip just disappeared into the floor. If you right click the book, what does it say?
You cannot place blocks here.
Wow. All right, I will turn student building on. Students can build. Even if you right click it. not left click, right click.
Yeah, right click. Same for you,
Okay.
Rob?
Yeah, do you have to have a book in your hand or something like that when you do it, or?
No. Um, Give me a second. I'll try something.
He's rewiring.
Yeah, it's like Disney World. It's like the fixing
Alright.
the.
Try it now.
Alright. Oh yeah, I see it. You
Okay,
click on the
now,
black
yeah.
square.
Okay. So build disallow blocks do work. Awesome. And then if you click on the black square, you end up in a new world.
Wow.
And like with Mistcraft, this is a different mod. So we've got the custom NPCs and Mistcraft installed on this server. So with Mistcraft, you can change the colors of the sky and things like that. Now Gerald's walking in the floor. So
Yes, he
there's
is.
a few NPCs around here, which sort of just tell you to get back to work or say good job, keep going, and things like that. So just to add a little bit to immersion.
Yeah.
And basically in here, if you went through and read the instructions, which you don't have to, I'll give you the basic synopsis. There are 5 test stations that each student needs to do, and they're designated by the coloured wool. And each of those stations has a different probability of particular particular animals coming out. So if you come over and have a click on one of the buttons, you'll notice that a particular animal will drop, and then they'll disappear. So basically, the student's job is to record 9 button presses, what animal drops, see how that relates to the theoretical probability on the sign. So we're comparing theoretical and experimental probability here.
Fantastic.
So, oh wow, that's like 4 cows in a row.
It is.
Give me something different. There we go.
There's a pig. So what's do you have like a formula behind the sign, or is it a random animal drop, or did you set the ratios, the probability in some sort of command block or something?
I'll show you. It's just using dispensers. So if I place a dispenser, and give me a second, I've got custom NBT added in here as well, so I can just copy. It's awesome. Copy and extra data and put it in.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah, pretty powerful stuff. So now that is not full of stuff. Why?
There's a sheep.
Because I didn't save it. There we go. So now if you have a look in this dispenser, that dispenser is set up the same as the dispenser up the top.
Okay.
So there are 4 stacks of cows, 2 stacks of sheep, and 3 stacks of pigs.
Got it.
Now, there are rumours, and I think it's actually not a rumour, I think it's fact, that dispensers actually favour one particular slot. So it's going to be interesting to see if the students either already know that or come across big discrepancies between their experimental and theoretical probability.
Wow. Oh, I'm sure they'll know.
Oh yeah. So after they've done their 5 tests, so one of each colour, each of them has a different probability set up. And there are apparently monsters underneath us. I might have to turn. Oh wow, lots of monsters beneath us. Then once they've done them, they come right up to the end platform here, and we've got our mate Joel here, named after Joel.
Who?
Joel
I wonder.
the Joel. Well, Joel actually dropped by. This was all made of wood and looked really terrible. And Joel dropped by, and now it just looks amazing. So, so yeah, then they come up here, and these again are repeats. There are 6 repeats of the same experiment, but they don't know the theoretical probability now. So they have to do their experiment, and through that experiment and the knowledge they gained while doing the other experiments, they have to try and guess the theoretical probability.
Oh.
And then they will record all of this in their book, write specific notes and reflect on it, and then, hey, wow, that pig just escaped. They're not supposed to be able to escape.
I was just thinking how kind of cruel it is to them. They're just dropped down into Oh, they're still alive. It's okay, everybody. There's water underneath them.
No, we're not. No animals were harmed in the making of this. So yeah, their job is to describe or try and work out the theoretical probability here. And then when they're done, if you start heading back to the book to go back to the overworld, I'll give you the what the students get from the supervisor, which will probably be me. I'm still trying to work out a way to make this self-sustaining, so it doesn't rely on me giving them this, so that they can do the next bit. But basically, if I deem their notes as good, they get one of these, which is part of the Mistcraft mod, I'm pretty sure. And it's actually with the NBT editor. The reason I have that is because this has custom data on it. So it's basically only these. You can't get these in the world unless they're given to you by me or by a character that I say can give them to you. And now if you head back down and have a chat to Philip, he'll actually say, "Oh, well done on completing your quest. Here's your reward." Oh, you won't be, hang on before I go, you won't be able to do anything there.
Rewiring done there.
I already had it in my thing anyway. There you go. Now you'll be able to go. That's really interesting. I tried that as a student, and so now if you right click on Philip, he'll say complete the quest. And then if you complete it, you just got a whole heap of loot for completing said quest.
Sure did.
So that loot is all controlled by me, so I can choose what you get. So that's basically a setup of armor and a sword to protect yourself, some torches for night time, and some food to keep you from starving, and a few blocks to start building. So then I'm hoping if I've got an hour and a half in this world, I'm hoping to do it Thursday morning. They'll have an hour and a half to do that, come out here, get their reward, and then start making their house.
Okay.
So they'll be able to go back downstairs and build their house somewhere along the path to the main, to the...
and that's
and
amazing.
Hopefully they'll want to come back and continue doing this.
This is another level of Minecraft in education. Rob?
Oh yeah, this is taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
At least the next level.
Yeah. So this is going to be a year-long project. So basically the students could now come out here and build. And at some stage there'll be sort of I think it's an armory here. There's a crazy hermit on top of the hill, and a fisherman and a baker and a butcher, and all of these things will be built up in the town. So what I'm also thinking about doing is opening it up to some of my senior kids so that they can help me build all of the structures.
Yeah.
Because that wizard tower was just imported in using using World Edit, and everything else I've built myself. But what I would like is to have some student input into the building, be it the students that are involved in the world or some other students that wanted to come in and build.
Unbelievable stuff. So do you think you'll be putting more missions in?
I went through the entire Year 8 maths course and wrote down, I think it's about 15 or 20 different activities that I can do.
Wow.
Or that I think I can do in Minecraft in some way or another.
So have you shared this this with maths teachers around the world or at your school or?
No, I have, in terms of my blog, I've shared what the plan is. I haven't recorded a tour of this. I've got my own YouTube channel where I post videos of what I'm doing and what I'm up to and what my classes are doing. And there'll be a tour of this and an explanation of what's going on. So basically they'll get the same tour you just did on my YouTube channel.
Right.
Where I'll explain the basic principle behind the probability experiment and the learning outcomes that I'm hoping to get students to achieve and things like that. So it is shared, and this will be available on the Minecraftedu map sharing area as well when that becomes available.
Fantastic. Well, you've just put us to shame. Thanks a lot.
I don't believe that you can put anyone to shame in Minecraft. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses.
Absolutely. But what you're doing here should be an inspiration to any teacher out there that doesn't think maybe Minecraft fits in with their curriculum. I think. Yeah.
Look, it takes a knowledge of the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Sure. Like the activity, that probability activity. There's no way I could generate that without a really good understanding of the mechanics of Minecraft and dispensers and that sort of stuff. So if anyone out there listening at the moment is a teacher going, oh, I don't know how this fits, come and join my EduCrew server, play the game with us. All right, so send me an email. I'll give you my email. Send me an email. Come and join my EduCrew server. So you have to have Minecraftedu. Come and join it. We have only 3 or 4 people on there at the moment, so there's room for expansion. And just have a chat to us.
Well, if you send me all the links to all the things you've said, I'll put it into the description of this video.
I've got to remember what they all were now.
Right. Maybe that server is the most important one, maybe, and maybe your YouTube channel.
Yep, no worries. And my blog, probably.
Yeah.
I should write that down.
Yeah.
There's a pen.
All right, we're going to wrap it up, I think, because my brain is tired. That's just given me so much more to think about. So much more. Any last thoughts, Rob?
No, this is great. It's I had a question, but I think I put a block here that I can't break now. Oh no, I can. Did you play a lot of games before Minecraft? Like, would you consider yourself a gamer, like a person who plays a lot of games, this kind of stuff, or?
I used to be, and now I have a family.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot harder. So I play Diablo, or I did play Diablo 3, Diablo 2, all of those sort of games. I'm a big fan of role-playing games.
Yeah.
Racing games as well. So yes, I am. I struggle to find time now, so most of my time is spent in Minecraft, either playing on the EduCrew server or building stuff for kids to learn in. So
I can see the interest in role-playing games just in this whole math quest thing. You know, just going and finishing this quest, and the different characters. It's like an Ultima kind of thing,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just the easiest way I could see to have a consistent world where students could build.
Yeah.
And still have places for learning in there, rather than having a different world for probability and a different world for this.
Right.
If they can get rewarded for doing quests while they're learning, and those items are useful to them in their gaming, in their playing, then that to me is a massive win.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Okay, so maybe as you add more things to more quests to your world, we'll come back in and have a look around again in a
That'd be
future
great.
episode. That'd be awesome. Yeah. So thanks very much, Elfie, and I'm sure we'll be chatting online in all the different communities over the course of the next school year.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Thanks
by.
a lot. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. Until the next episode. Bye bye.